sisters. My name is Balandra. I am an advanced mother, representative and organizer of the Womb Blessing in New York City. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about how to run the Worldwide Womb Blessing Group, how to facilitate it, what you could do, how to support other women, and so that you could join with other sisters in receiving this beautiful energy. So the next Worldwide Womb Blessing will be May 21st, and it's gonna be a very special one blessing. Uh, and today we're gonna see step by step what can you do in order to help other women. So let's get started. If you if you have never heard about the womb blessing, it would be great for you to go to YouTube and actually you could search for what is the womb blessing, and Miranda Gray, the creator, originator of this beautiful movement and energy work, has created a video where you could hear everything about what is the womb blessing, what is the moon mother, why is the womb an important energy center, and so you could look more information. But right here in this video, we're gonna talk about how to run the Worldwide Womb Blessing Group. The first thing that you need to know is that you do not need to be a moon mother in order to run the womb blessing group, right? Any woman, it's available to facilitate it. She can do it. Running a womb blessing group can be very fun. Can bring you a lot of joy, especially since when we gather in groups, the energy gets stronger. You have a more meaningful and deeper experience, and it's just wonderful to be connected heart to heart with the woman around you. So as you know, the next Worldwide Womb Blessing will be May 21st. The first thing is that all women need to be registered in order to receive the energy of treatment. So I'm gonna show you how to register. I'm gonna put my share screen so that you could see. I could guide you step by step. Okay. Now I guess you guys are seeing my share screen too. Let me see. Yeah, I have a lot of documents on my desktop. Okay, so the first thing we go to wombblessing.com. You put www.wombblessing.com, and here the first thing that you will see in the page will be an invitation. The registration right here, it says registration. Okay, so we go to where it says choose your chosen time for womb blessing appointment registration. So every woman that will participate in the group needs to do this because the womb blessing, the worldwide womb blessing, is an energy attunement that it is sent to us. It's a gift of the divine feminine to us, and it helps us to heal and to transform and to balance ourselves and to reconnect with the sacred feminine. So if we don't register, the woman can go and can participate and can listen to the meditation, but they will not receive the energy attunement. So it's very important for other women to register. Second thing, please make sure that everyone is registered on the same time, on the same chosen time. So let's go through this before we speak about the time. So they will have to go through their email address. They need to put their first name, their last name, the family name, the country where they are. So we're on the United States, you just put USA. The preferred language, English or Spanish or French, Italian, depending. And now the womb blessing time. So as I told you before, if we're gonna be in a group receiving the womb blessing, we all need to register on the same time. So there are 4 chosen times. All of these times are United Kingdom time. So we have to kind of like see, according to our time zone of wherever we are in the USA, which one is most beneficial to us. If you are in New York, let me show you the times for New York. Okay, up here. Here we go. So the 4 chosen times to receive the womb blessing, the first one is at 6, the second one is at 12, the third one is at 18 hours, and the fourth one is at 24 hours in the United Kingdom. So in New York, you will be receiving the womb blessing if you choose a 6 at 1 a.m. in New York. You choose a 12, that will be 7 a.m. in New York. If you choose as 18 hours, that will be 1 p.m. in New York, and if you choose as 24 hours, that will be 7 p.m. in New York. So let me just stop the share for a minute. So it's very important for all the women to go to the www.wombblessing.com and be able to register on their own. And you could help them, you could guide them just step by step the way that I show you. And choose the same time. For example, one of the best times that we always choose here in the US is for 24 UK, which is 7 p.m. in New York, and it's very convenient because people are not working or they're just relaxing, and this is a good time for a lot of people. So if we have the womb blessing at 7 p.m., I usually try to meet with the woman, tell them to come an hour before, like at 6, 6:30, so they could get ready, all settled. And then at 7 p.m., we listen to the meditation, and then we have 20 minutes to receive the energy work, the energy attunement. So let me put the screen back to show you something more. Okay, so after we fill up the information, I'm gonna fill it up so that you can see what's gonna happen. Okay, here's my information. They already know me, so it's there. And I'm gonna choose 24 hours. This day, I'm actually gonna be in Ecuador receiving the womb blessing with the woman. It's gonna be a very special womb blessing because this is the womb blessing after the earthquake that happened there. So it's gonna be very, very, a lot of healing gonna come through. So here, you see that I put all my information and I put submit, and now it takes me to the download page of the womb blessing, which is this one. It gives me a confirmation of registration, and now here I could download. I could go to this website right here that I'm highlighting, and that will actually take me to the download page, right? So here, this is a very important page to save because you are gonna need it. There's a lot of information that you're gonna need to hold the womb blessing group in here. So if you are doing it in English, of course, you check all the information that they have for English. So they have pre-event information and meditation, which you're more than welcome to read it and use it. These are just some exercise that Miranda recommends before we do the womb blessing, just so that the women are ready to receive the energy. And let's see. Now, here is a little lower. You see where the audio is? Right here where I'm highlighting? That's the womb blessing meditation. You could download this meditation so that you don't have to read it. You could download it, and this is the womb tree meditation. This is the womb blessing meditation that we read at 7 p.m. And then you read it or put the audio, all the women listen to it, and then they are able to receive the energy for 20 minutes. Okay? So let's go back. There are other things that I want to show you. Let's go here. Okay. Let me stop the share. Okay. So part of running a womb blessing, it's spreading the word, right? Letting people know what you're doing and why are you doing this and what is the meaning of this. Some women don't like the name womb blessing here in the US for one reason or another. So we also use the word female energy awakening system. You could also advertise and let people know that you are doing this. The worldwide womb blessing is free. There's no charge. But if you are renting a space or you're buying candles or you're buying water, you could do it for a donation or an energy exchange of $5, then it's okay. We always do it for free here in New York. We actually meet in Central Park, and the women just gather, and one bring candles, the other one bring water, and we just work in our community room, and it makes it beautiful. Now, so spreading the word, you could create a Facebook event, you could call your friends, your sister, the woman in your family, and just let them know that you feel in your heart that it would be nice to gather and do the womb blessing together. And if they ask you what is the womb blessing, you could just let them know that it is an energy gift for women, that it doesn't matter if you have a womb or not, because when we are talking about the womb, we're talking about the energy center, not the physical womb. It doesn't matter if they're pregnant, because if you're pregnant and you're receiving this energy, the baby will always have a choice whether to choose to receive the energy or not. Um, and it doesn't matter how old you are. Women from all ages gather to receive the womb blessing. Sorry. Okay. So now there's a few things that women do need to bring. So maybe when you're advertising, explain them what the womb blessing is. What are some of the benefits of the womb blessing? For example, you could, as I told you before, you could tell them that the womb blessing is an energy therapy for women, that it helps us feel more empowered, it helps us heal any wounds that we have in our womb, it helps us connect with the energy of our heart, it helps us regulate our hormones. It's a way of celebration our female bodies. It's a way of reconnecting with our essence. It's a way of being more in tune with the authentic part of us. And some of the benefits are that you, like I just said, you just become more authentic with your own self, with your own femininity. Okay. So what are some of the things that you are gonna need for this day? So aside from advertisement, which is letting everyone know that you're doing this, you have to decide on the time. Are you gonna do it at midday or are you gonna do it at 7 p.m.? I strongly recommend if you're in the USA to do it at 7 p.m. because it just makes your life easier. There's a lot of women that also do it at 1 p.m. and that's a great time too. But you get to choose the time that you want, whichever works for you. Now, if you if you are registering for, let's say, 7 p.m., but the group cannot meet at 7 p.m. because of some reason, you guys have to meet at 9 p.m., that's okay. You all register at 7 p.m. and then you will receive the energy at 9 p.m. So what happens here is that the energy, the womb blessing energy, is like a gift that they're sending to you in the mail, right? In order for that gift to be received, you have to sign a paper to the mail guy so he can give you a package, right? So with the womb blessing, the way that we do it is that you do the meditation. When you do the womb blessing meditation, womb stream meditation, you are accepting, opening the door and saying, yes, I want my gift. Okay? So if you all decide to do it at 9 and you do the meditation at 9 and you have registered for 7 p.m., it's okay. You could receive the energy. There is no problem. The only thing that you will be missing out is the connection with 120,000 women all over the world, which you will still be connected and you will receive the energy, but it's just not the same because everyone else will be doing it at this time. But it depends. You will still receive your energy. Now, let me put my shirt in again. Okay. So it's important to let the woman know what they need to bring. In the worldwide womb blessing, this is what we use. 2 womb bowls. Okay. Each, if you don't know what a bowl is, I'm actually going to show you. There you go. This is a bowl. It's like where you put your soup, or this one can be one too. They could be tiny. They don't have to be too big. Each bowl represents the sacred feminine. It represents I'm sorry. It represents your womb. That's what they represent. So we have two. In each bowl, in one bowl we put a candle. In the other bowl we put water. Okay. So let me put my share screen again. Okay. So they have to be waterproof and they have to be fireproof. The candle that we use is tea light. It's the small round candles that we put in the womb, right? Then they also need a shawl or a scarf. It could be any color. And what we do is that when we're receiving the womb blessing, we put the scarf on top of us. Um, and it's a way of saying, of acknowledging that you are in front of the divine feminine. Okay? So this is why we have our shawl. Then they could use a cushion because maybe you decided to receive the energy in the park and you need a cushion. If you already have cushions in the space, then they won't need to bring this. If they need a chair, well, they're going to be receiving the energy for 20 minutes, and some people cannot be sitting on the floor for 20 minutes. So maybe have a few chairs so they could sit, or if you're in the park, ask them to please bring their own chairs so that they could be comfortable. It's beautiful to have women bring a snack to share. Maybe After the one blessing meditation, everybody could have a potluck and just sit down and share some food and snacks. And it's good to have snacks after the one blessing because this is gonna help ground the woman. After the one blessing, they might feel a little airy, so it's good to ground and have some food before they leave. Then maybe a sacred object. I love to have a little center in the circle where we gather and just have either flowers or water, and every woman bringing something that is sacred to them. It could be a stone, it could be a little feather, it could be anything that is sacred to them, and just with the purpose of uniting our energies, right? Uh, okay, so now let's talk about what you actually need. You need to choose a space, right? A beautiful space. It can even be in the park, it could be in the backyard of your house, if the weather is nice, of course. If not, you could do it inside the house as long as you have a space where there's a bathroom somewhere nearby in case anybody needs to go to the bathroom. And you just have an open space so that the woman could sit in the floor. There could be some chairs for those who need a chair. Um, so choose a space, maybe the house of one of the women in your community. You don't have to rent a space unless you need to. That's okay. You could bring flowers. It's always beautiful and to have flowers. As women, we love to receive flowers and some incense. It's also a good idea for the space to smell nice. So you could put some lavender incense or some sandalwood incense, whatever you feel calling. Maybe jasmine incense, that's a good one too. You could have pictures of objects that remind you to the divine feminine. This could be like a picture of the moon, maybe a picture of the womb blessing tree, or just a sacred divine feminine figure that you might have already in your home. It's not a if this is optional, it's up to you. It could be the Mother Mary to connect us to the divine feminine. You could always have extra tea lights and bowls because some women forget the bowls or they didn't have time to get one. So it's good to have some extra ones and some extra tea lights. I usually buy a package of 100 and just keep it always in my house. It's important to have water because you're gonna add water to each of the bowls. So maybe depending on the amount of women that you're expecting, have 2 gallons of water just to fill the water bowls up. Okay? Then have the meditations ready. You could either have them in an audio connected to a little speaker or have them in paper form so that you could read them. Now, also it's important that after you put the meditation or you say the meditation, you could have some soft gentle music because you're going to be 20 minutes sitting down, receiving the energy. So for 20 minutes, you could put some nice music. My favorite one is Musical Rapture, and that one you could find it in YouTube, but you could look for whatever you feel connected to. Okay? So now let me stop the share. So what's actually going to happen that day? So for now, you send out your invitations. The women start registering. They start telling you they're gonna come. You might help them to register if they need help. And so then, where is it? What do they need to bring? And what is the womb blessing? Maybe you could share the YouTube video of Miranda Gray and what is the womb blessing so that they can know. Now, the day of the womb blessing. If this is your first time facilitating, don't panic, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna go great. So I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen that day, step by step, so that you're prepared. Let's see. Let me put my share screen again. Well, before we do that, during the worldwide womb blessing, I usually have everything ready, and we gather in a circle. We sit on the floor. We have a little altar in the middle. You don't have to do it like this, but it's good to sit in circle because the energy feels more balanced. You could have some nice flowers. Welcome the woman into the space. Each woman is gonna have their bowl, right? So you could have in one side, you could have all the bowls with the fire with the tea light, and then maybe ask one of the women to take care and light them up, or they could light them up themselves as they come. Maybe you could light one candle, and for that one candle, everybody's gonna light their own other candle. On the other side, you could have a side with the bowls that have the water. This water is going to be for drinking, so make sure you have water that is for drinking. Uh, and then we all sit down. We open the circle. Maybe we just go and say our names just to welcome everybody. Sometimes a lot of women that we don't know come into the space and we just want to recognize them, acknowledge them by knowing their names. And then when it comes 7 p.m., then we just listen to the audio of the womb blessing meditation and then just sit down for 20 minutes, receive the energy together, and then that's it. That is the basic part of it, but there is a little bit more. Okay, so if you're not a moon mother and there's a moon mother in your area, by the way, a moon mother is a woman who has studied and been initiated by Miranda Gray, and she is able to catalyze and to channel the energy of the womb blessing to share it with the other women. So if there's a moon mother in your area, invite them to come because they're a catalyzer of the energy. So the energy is actually going to be stronger if there's a moon mother in the area. Now, if you are a moon mother, invite your other moon mother sisters. Tell them to come because if there's one moon mother plus another moon mother, the energy just feels very intense. So the more moon mothers, the better. Now, let's see. Let's go step by step what's going to happen that day so that you know in terms of what meditations do we do. I just told you the basic, and the basic is women arrive at 7 p.m. I mean, they all put their womb balls with the fire, with the water. Let's say that you chose some time at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m., you guys listen to the womb blessing meditation and then receive the energy for 20 minutes. Okay? Now let me put my share screen again, and I'm gonna tell you the extra part. There's a few things. Okay, so the womb tree meditation is the womb blessing meditation that you get. You get this audio and you get the meditation ready after you register, right? Remember the download page that I showed you? That's where you're gonna be able to download and to have the womb blessing meditation ready. You could either read it aloud or download the audio and have it in your phone. Probably have a speaker and then they could hear it. So after the womb tree meditation, which the meditation is like less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes, and it's a guided meditation. It opens them to receive the energy. Now, they receive the energy for 20 minutes, and after the receiving the energy for 20 minutes, there's something new in the womb blessing right now that it just started this year, and it's called the ray moonlight. And just after you receive the womb blessing for 20 minutes, just guide the woman into connecting or imagining or visualizing the full moon above them, right? And you could just tell them to say these words. I open my womb senses to the energies of peace, which is the energy of the color of May. Okay? So just give them 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes to just receive this energy of pink, of peace that it will be given to us this month. After they do this, there's what we call the sharing meditation. This is already extra, right? But it's wonderful to do it. The sharing meditation is after we have received the womb blessing and the ray moon of light, we start sharing this energy with the earth and with the land and with the other sisters that are around us. So it's a guided meditation. It doesn't last too long, it lasts like 10 minutes, but it's beautiful to do it together because we're sharing the energy that we just received with the earth. This meditation it's also in audio and it's also in written form, so you can read it aloud. It's also extra, so if you don't have time or you guys cannot do it, that's okay. But it's nice to do it together. So you do the sharing meditation, which is also in the download page where you could get all the information. Then the archetypal meditation, that's also extra, but it's beautiful. So the archetypal meditation depends whether you live in the north hemisphere or in the south. Here in the USA, we're in the North Hemisphere, so we're going to be doing the accepting your sexuality meditation. So right now we're in spring. We're connecting with the energy of the maiden, the energy of growth, the energy of our sexuality and our sensuality. So this is the meditation that is going to happen for the North this May. So it's an extra meditation. Women will need a rose for to do this meditation. So make sure that either you guys buy a dozen roses or they bring their own rose so that they're prepared for this meditation. You could read it aloud. Here, let me show you. Right here, you see? Additional archetype meditation. This is the download page that you receive after you have registered, right? So here, if you see May, Northern Hemisphere, we're gonna do the Accepting Your Sexuality meditation. You click on it, and it opens up a PDF right here where it explains you what is this meditation about, and then what you will need, which is just a bunch of flowers before you start the meditation, and then it guides you into it, right? You could read it slowly, allow them to come into the space of opening up to receive this beautiful energy, and then they could just rest, okay? So now let me show you. After the archetypal meditation, you all can do dancing, celebrating, maybe a potluck. If there's a moon mother present, she could do the cauldron energizer, which is a quick energy transfer of the womb blessing energy to each woman. Or she could do the earth yoni blessing, which is a blessing of our yoni. Um, it's very important. Okay, now you can see me. It's very important to speak about what happens after we receive the womb blessing. It's very important to let the lady know what is the womb blessing, what is the benefit that the womb blessing energy has in our bodies, emotions, mind, and what is the effect after the womb blessing. There's a few things that could happen after the womb blessing. First, you have received a womb, the womb blessing, which is an energy attunement. The energy attunement elevates your vibration, and if there's a whole process of healing and transformation. So after the woman receives the womb blessing, the worldwide womb blessing, they're going to have a month of integration, a month of detoxification of their body. A lot of old emotional patterns could come out through this month. So they have to be aware of their emotions. They might be very sensible. Their bodies might be a little tired. They're going to have a lot of energy, and then the energy is going to come down. So they're going to need to rest. They might have flu-like symptoms. They might have a little bit of headache. If they have headaches, usually it's because they're not having enough water. So it's very important to let them know to have a lot of water, to let go of those old toxins and all those old patterns that the energy is going to be clearing for us. So it's important to let them know that their menstrual cycle will change. Their menstruation could come before or could come earlier, 1 week. So if their contraceptive method, it is they have a regular natural contraceptive method by tracking the cycle, very important to let them know. Otherwise, you're gonna have a lot of womb blessing babies. So it's very important to let them know that they're gonna go through these changes. Um, if they are if they're feeling very weak, it's important for them to rest, to be very gentle with the body. So after the worldwide womb blessing or after any womb blessing, whether it's personal or the worldwide, we let women have a homework. Their homework is to eat, to sleep, and to drink a lot of water because they're going to be needing to rest, to integrate this energy. Okay? So let them know that these are the things that could happen so that they don't get scared. Let them know that they could be in contact with you. Make yourself available just in case they need something. It's also good to have rescue remedy, the homeopathic rescue remedy. I recommend it a lot after the worldwide womb blessing because if the women feel a little bit airy, if they have a headache, if they don't feel too comfortable, because this is an energy of transformation, a lot of clearing is going to happen. So you might just put a few drops underneath her tongue. If she doesn't feel well, have her water and something to drink, and then they're gonna be fine. Okay? So let's see. Now there's a few extra things that I wanted to talk about. Maybe you guys will include them, maybe not. So the extra thing this month, which is the first time that it ever happens, is that we are adding the men into the womb blessing. And the way that we're doing this now is through an energy treatment that is specifically for men. And this is called the gift. You see right here? The gift. So if you decide that you say yes, I want the men to come into the space. We're ready for them. We're open for them. What can we do? So Miranda Gray has created, which I'm very happy about this. She has created a page where the men can register. Well, anyways, if you go to oneblessing.com, you will see that it says One Blessing registration. But on the bottom, it says new. Men can now register to receive the gift for men, while women are taking part of the worldwide One Blessing. Here's their page. You click here. And here you will find welcome to the registration for men. Same thing. They will put their email address, their first name, their last name, the country, the preferred language, and the preferred time. The time, it has to be the same one as the whole group. They're gonna receive two files like this. It looks like this. How to receive the worldwide gift for men PDF and the moon meditation for men. So let me see how to receive. So in the how to receive the gift for the men is this. It explains you what is the gift. The gift is an energy attunement specially for men created by Miranda Gray with the support and love and help of a number of moon brothers. As the energy structure of men is different to that of the woman, it has been important that the gift was a collaboration between the male and the female energies and experiences. So the gift is an energy attunement, just like the one blessing. It's a process which raises a person's vibration and consciousness and connects them to a specific energy resonance. In this case, the frequency of the divine feminine love and light that is given in the worldwide one blessing. So it's very beautiful for men to connect this energy. It helps them to reconnect with the energy of the heart. It helps them reconnect with the energy of the divine feminine, and it's a gift, and it gets them closer to their authentic self also, just like us. So it explains you what you need to do, how to take part in it. If you want to do the worldwide gift for the men, they could also receive it with their partners at home, but in this case we're talking about groups. So there's a few ways to do it with the group to encourage the men to be part of it. There's two meditations that the men have. The first one is the meditation of the gift, which will be here. The gift meditation for men, which is the one that you will read aloud or record previously and have it in an audio format for them. And the second meditation is the guardian meditation for men. This is a beautiful meditation. So that one is done after the 20 minutes of receiving the energy of this. So how will this actually play out in the day of the worldwide one blessing? Because we already have enough going on with the women, so now we have the men. How do we include them, right? Okay, so the men could either be in a separate circle or they could be in the center of the circle at the beginning, right? They could, all the men, maybe there's 3 or 4, we're usually more women than men, so there's like 3 or 4 men, they could be in the center of the circle closest to the outside, and then we could be on the outside. The men don't have, let me put the caption, the men don't have to have the womb bowl, the men don't have to bring a shawl. All that we have to do for the men is to have a mother bowl, which would be like the bowl that I show you, but way bigger, so that you could have water in that bowl, so that they could, at the end of the meditation, they could share that water and drink it among them, right? Maybe one of the women, the moon mother, or one of the or maybe the eldest woman, she could come get the mother bowl and just give them the water. So they could either be in the center, or they could be on the outside of the circle holding the energy of the woman. They could be in the center, or they could be in the corners of the room, or they could be in a separate circle inside the same room. It depends on how you guys are feeling, right? So after, once you start and everybody settles and they put their womb balls, you first read the womb tree meditation, which is the womb blessing meditation, or you have it in audio phone and just put it regular, right? After that one, you actually follow by the gift meditation. Just include it there, read it aloud, and have the men and everybody's gonna receive the energy for 20 minutes after, right? So after the 20 minutes of energy, so after the 20 minutes of energy, we have you could actually read. the guardian meditation to the men. And they, if they're sitting in the circle, maybe they could come to the outside of the circle because they're guardians of the divine feminine. They're taking care of us and holding the space for us. So they could move into the outside of the circle. The woman could move into the middle so that they could continue with the sharing meditation, the archetype meditation, and then after that, everybody celebrates. Everybody has a nice celebration, nice food, maybe some dancing, whatever you guys have in mind. Maybe a full moon celebration, or depending on what custom. So, what would you like to do that day? So let's see. Okay, so let me see if I'm forgetting anything. Um, just remember that everyone has to register. Remember to look at yourself. What are some of the benefits, deeper, the benefits of the womb blessing? Check out the audio videos that I'm going to also post together with this one. Check out what is the womb blessing, what is the benefits, what is a moon mother, so that you are aware and you will explain to the woman that comes to the circle. So for the ladies in Orlando, I was supposed to be in Orlando receiving the energy with you guys. I am so sorry that I won't be there, but my country, Ecuador, I'm gonna be there receiving the energy, and right now it's very needed there. So if you guys have any questions on how to receive the energy, please let me know. I will be available to answer emails. One more thing that is very important that I did not say is that the last day to register for the Worldwide Womb Blessing is May 20 around 5 p.m. New York City time. So you have to take that in consideration because once they close, that's it. It's closed and then you cannot register anymore. So try to register as soon as possible. Invite everybody, encourage them to register on the webpage, and then have a beautiful evening, have a beautiful event. Join together and just allow yourself to receive the gift of the womb blessing, which is absolutely beautiful. The benefits that it has had in my life is extraordinary. Not only my life, but all the women that I work with in our own circle, it has been a blessing. Exactly, Dora. So thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free. I know that it might look a little complex with all the meditations, but I hope I made it clear. You could listen to this video as many times as you like. You could actually call me or send me an email if you have questions, and I will be there. Okay? So have a great evening, and it was a pleasure. Thank you very much. Oh, one more thing that I forgot. I'm so sorry, but I forgot this one. On August and October, we're gonna have Miranda Gray come to the USA, and this is very important. Miranda travels all over the world to teach her workshops, and her workshops are beautiful. We're gonna have her in August in New York City. We're gonna have the Advanced Moon Mother workshop, the Moon Mother Level 1 workshop, the Red Moon workshop in New York. We still have spaces, and the early bird is going to finish by May 31st. So if you want more information about that, you could contact me in ayurgoddess.info at gmail.com. In October, we are going to have Miranda Gray coming into Florida for the first time. She's going to be in Miami. So if you would like to register for the Moon Mother Level 1 or for the Red Moon Workshop, just send me an email and I will gladly respond. Okay, girls. Well, thank you very much. Much love and blessings to all of you. Bye bye.